everyone! So the video that I am going to share with you today is, I have no idea what I'm going to call it. So this is my sister and I did her makeup again. And I don't know what I'm going to call it. So, if you want to learn how to get this look, come closer. Close your eyes. Okay, it's like a brown smoky eye with a little gold. If you want to learn how to get this look, then please keep on watching. Hi everyone, so I decided to do this video without the products so that you can recreate it yourself. What I'm doing right here is I'm using a base that is going to fill in all of the open pores that are showing so that we can get a flawless foundation coverage. After I blended that into her skin, I'm going to be taking a green primer. If you don't know what green primer or concealer does, basically what it does is it cancels out all of the redness. So this green primer is going to cancel out the redness in her face. Make sure you don't use a primer that is too green, because then you will look like an alien and it'll mess up the coverage of the actual foundation. What I then did here was I did a quick liquid contour. I'm just using a skin or a color that is a couple shades darker than her skin tone, and I'm putting that in all the contour spots. After that, I'm going to go in with a lighter foundation and I'm going to highlight just a little bit. All I did was highlight underneath her eyes for this tutorial. After I'm done liquid contouring and highlighting, I'm just going to blend that in somewhat so that we can get ready for the foundation. I'm using a beauty blender to do this. You want to make sure that you blend this really well. Then for foundation, I just dabbed her foundation color all over her face, and then I blended everything all together. I want to blend the contour and I want to blend the highlight with the foundation color. Once I am done with that blending of the foundation, here's a closer look. I'm just blending that really well into her skin. Usually what I do with anybody that's not myself, I do my makeup differently all the time just to see how it works out. But with most of my clients, even my sister, I make sure that that foundation is nice and blended. This step is optional. I don't usually use concealer because I feel like concealer sometimes looks cakey, but I decided to go in with some concealer, and this is a high coverage concealer that is also, I believe, waterproof. I think Makeup Forever and Kat Von D have really great concealers. But I just did that after the foundation and then blended it with the leftover foundation on the blending brush. This is, that was an optional step. You can do that before the foundation or after. And then after that, I just set everything as I normally do with a translucent powder. I then went in with a little bit of a bronzer. I didn't go too dark on the bronzer. I put that in her cheeks and I contoured everywhere else, and then I used a nice little pink blush on the apples of the cheeks. And then moving on to the eyes, I used a paint pot for the base, as I always do. You can use any base that you would like. This is going to help keep the eyeshadow on all day. I started out with a light taupe or brown in the crease, and then I started to darken it up with a brown. At this point, I then went and blended that really well. I didn't want it to be too harsh of a line. And then I took that darker brown that I used in the crease and I placed it all over the eyelid, mostly 75% of the outer eyelid. I didn't want to put any shadow in the inner corner. We're going to go back to that inner corner much later, and we're going to add a little bit of a shimmer. So I'm just going to create a nice dark brown smoky eye. Usually what I like to do is darken up the crease and then put the shadow all over the lid, and then continue to blend it out. As you can see, I'm doing little circular motions. I'm making that crease and that eyelid darker as I go along. Doing these circular motions is going to keep the eyeshadow from moving all over the place, because I know smoky eyes are kind of difficult because the shadow doesn't like stay opaque. But I did that with the shadow, and then I blended it out with a lighter taupe at the end after I was done with all of the darker smoky part. And then, of course, you don't want to forget eyeliner. I just lined her eyes with a liquid black eyeliner. When doing this on yourself, the easiest way is to kind of open your eyes and look into the mirror straight ahead, and then kind of start with the line, the wing that's coming out. And then you want to line the eyes, and then you want to attach that little wing at the end to the line that you put on your top lashes. I then added some black eyeliner to her waterline and underneath her eyes as well. And this is going to help create that smoky effect. And of course I globbed on a lot of mascara. Mascara is my favorite part. I put on a lot. And then right here, I'm just adding that little bit of a light shimmery gold to the inner corner. This is going to help make the eyes pop in all of the right places. If you guys were wondering, all the shadows that I used for this tutorial were from the first Naked palette from Urban Decay. But that is it for this tutorial, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.